Welcome to the UpNext AI podcast. It's Monday, August 10th, 2026, and here's what matters in AI today. NVIDIA says Firebird, an emerging AI cloud, has opened what it describes as the CIS region's largest AI factory in Armenia. The facility is a new AI computing hub built with NVIDIA accelerated computing and Dell high-performance AI infrastructure. The bigger story is not one data center, but where capacity is being built. AI factories provide the compute used to train, fine-tune, and deploy models. Firebird says the Armenia site will give local developers, startups, enterprises, universities, and public institutions capacity to build and run AI for local languages, industries, and national priorities. The company plans to deploy more than 70,000 NVIDIA Rubin and Blackwell GPUs and 300 megawatts of AI infrastructure capacity in Armenia by the end of 2027. It is also pursuing an approximately 2 gigawatt infrastructure roadmap spanning Armenia, Kazakhstan, and additional markets. NVIDIA says it intends to invest in Firebird, following an earlier CoreWeave investment. Those are company plans, not an independent forecast of demand. Still, the opening is a useful marker. AI infrastructure is becoming a regional industrial project with power, cooling, networking, and local access to compute as important as the models themselves. That expansion of capability makes the next story more consequential. OpenAI says preliminary internal evaluations of Astra, one of its upcoming models, show significant advances in agentic coding and cybersecurity. The company says the results and expert assessments mean it cannot rule out that Astra has reached its critical cyber capability level under OpenAI's preparedness framework. Under that framework, the critical threshold concerns a model that could independently find and develop working zero-day exploits across hardened critical systems, or devise and execute novel end-to-end cyber attack strategies against hardened targets from a high-level goal. OpenAI is not saying Astra has definitively met that bar. Its evaluations remain preliminary. But it is saying the signal is serious enough to change how development proceeds. The company says it has paused internal Astra activities that do not meet strengthened security requirements. Those controls include isolated test environments, restricted network and tool access, stronger protections for model weights, added monitoring, and sandboxed execution. OpenAI also says it is monitoring risky actions and misalignment across Astra's agentic applications, and plans to work with government agencies, AI safety organizations, and third-party testing partners. For builders and security leaders, this is a reminder that more capable coding agents can improve defense and magnify offensive risk at the same time. The relevant question is no longer only what an agent can do, but what environments, permissions, monitoring, and escalation paths surround it. A research note now from a narrative review of ChatGPT and other large language models in nursing. The operational problem is familiar. Healthcare teams face heavy educational, clinical, and documentation workloads, but errors, privacy obligations, and accountability make fully autonomous use inappropriate. The review examined published work from January 2019 through March 2026 across nursing education, clinical practice, and workflow management. It finds that language models can support theoretical learning, simulation training, virtual patient encounters, preliminary symptom assessment, patient education materials, and administrative work. Its caveats matter more than its promise. The authors say performance deteriorates in complex or data-sparse clinical scenarios, hallucinations remain clinically significant, and concerns around bias, privacy, professional accountability, and legal responsibility persist. Their conclusion is that these systems should augment, not replace, professional nursing judgment, with mandatory human verification and institutionally governed deployment. The takeaway is simple. In clinical settings, useful AI is a supervised draft and assist system, not an independent decision maker. Are you building apps with voice? Elevate your app's voice capabilities with 11 Labs. Their API is a game changer for embedding dynamic, responsive voice interactions in your applications, providing unprecedented realism, flexibility, and latency. In fact, you're listening to one of their voices right now. If you are a developer looking to elevate user experience with natural voice interfaces, this is your solution. Visit upnext.fm/11 to check out their latest offerings. In the headlines, Cloudflare is giving AI agents digital identities and wallets for online transactions, according to Forbes. The move shifts the focus from simply blocking bots to identifying them, but the key unresolved control is linking each agent to a verifiable human principal so fraud and accountability do not disappear behind automation. Security firm PromptArmor says hidden instructions in a PDF can hijack Atlassian's AI agent Rovo and silently forward sensitive data. It is a compact example of why agent systems that read documents need strong separation between untrusted content and instructions that can trigger actions. And TechCrunch's Mobility Roundup puts Zoox's launch preparations alongside Uber's growing autonomous vehicle footprint. The practical signal is that the race to turn autonomous driving into a scaled transportation business is still being shaped by both dedicated robo-taxi operators and platform companies. Before we wrap up, a quick note. This podcast is generated with the assistance of AI and is intended for informational purposes only. All referenced articles, research, and commentary remain the property of their original authors and publishers. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review, and that's your briefing for today. Full source links are in the episode notes, and we'll be back tomorrow with What's Up Next.